Thank you for joining us. We are live on Amazon right now. Thank you for being here. Click through to some of the freshest flowers that you're going to see here because Mother's Day is coming. That's right. If you don't plan for it, and this is what I would truly recommend is these carnations here. These carnations here are my top pick when it comes to quality. If you want the very best, then it's worth it. Like check out the quality of these flowers, the arrangement that I got. It's the one. Now I would suggest you go for the 100 pack assorted, but there's many options that I've got curated for you today in here. So click through, find flowers that you want, that you need for Mother's Day, because Mother's Day is coming up. Whether it's your mom or somebody you truly love, click through and find something special. Now, these are 100 assorted carnations. And the great thing with carnations is they tend to last so much longer. Now, these are actual assortment of that my aunt actually sent me. Now, look at that beautiful assortment that you're going to get there. Now, go for the 100 assorted. You can see over here, look at the assortment of these flowers. Like, if it's Mother's Day, show somebody you really love them. Show them that you care. And the best way to show them is buying them some of the best fresh flowers you can get. Because remember, when it comes to flowers, there's something old school and original and very authentic about fresh flowers. The scent that it gives off, how it lasts, the feeling that you get when it's not artificial or fake. So I would definitely recommend click through and let me know what you think. These are some of the best flowers. That's my aunt in Los Angeles, and she sent me a picture of her receiving some of these flowers. So thank you so much. I would highly recommend these carnations. They're from the Global Rose Store. That's right. So they have a 100 pack. They have a 200 pack. They've got multiple varieties. But remember, the sizes, they might sell out. So why take a chance? With Mother's Day coming, it's hard to get the delivery that you might want, right? So I always order ahead. I have some people, an aunt of mine, getting some flowers tomorrow, which is a few days early, because not every place delivers on Sundays. So plan ahead, and Amazon makes your gift giving easy because these are some of the most beautiful carnations. The assortment was wonderful. Literally, I mean, yeah, you would highly recommend them, and they've got such a beautiful assortment. With Mother's Day coming up, how can you not want to show some love? Come on, guys, give me a shout out for love. Anybody out there, just give me a shout out to say how they going, how are you today? Because we're talking about some of the best flowers that you can give somebody that you truly love. So it doesn't even always have to be a mom, right? It could be somebody who's like a mom to you, right? Maybe you have an aunt or grandma or somebody special like a mentor, show them that you care. So to me, it's all about gratitude, about being humble, and the best way is getting sort of the best that you can afford. So if you can afford some of the ones from here, the assorted carnations, definitely go through and let me know what you think. Otherwise, I've got a great assortment in here for all different price points. Whether the Star Glazer ones right here you were showing up, you know what I mean? Whether these ones here, pick your own design. There's so many assortment that I've got in here. You cannot go wrong with some of the best flowers. So let me know where you're watching from. What are you up to today? And what is going on with you? Because again, let me know what is going on. Where are you watching from? And what are your plans for Mother's Day? Do you have any plans? Because they can be kind of complicated, right? There's always family politics. There's stuff going on, but you can't go wrong with some of these amazing fresh cut flowers. So we've got Benchmark Boutique here. We've got so many different selections that I've curated for you today because I've personally bought all my flowers from Amazon because it makes gift giving easy, right? That's what you want. You want somebody to really see the love that you put in, that when you're buying fresh flowers, look at the reviews, see what people are saying. Because remember, it takes time to ship those flowers. Sometimes they're coming from Mexico or even below. So you want to order as soon as possible. And I'm giving you a great selection here today. So how can you go wrong with some of the best selection of flowers here for Mother's Day? And choose the one that hits your budget, that your price point, because everybody is different. Everybody is unique. And let's show some love. Let's, for Mother's Day, let me know which ones are your favorite. Where are you watching from? And how's your night going? It's just past 10 p.m. here on the East Coast. So if you're in New York, 10 p.m., 10:04 actually. You're in Boston, you're in Montreal or Toronto. Guys, shout out for Mother's Day coming up, and click through and find the assortment that you like. Because like I said, I've got an amazing assortment of flowers right here. Click through and find the price that you want, the budget that you want, the type, the color, because how can you go wrong with flowers to show anybody you love them? Because you know what? Sometimes it takes a special day like Father's Day and Mother's Day, but it shouldn't be, right? We should just reach out and show people we love them. Thank you for being here, and let me know what you think of my collection. Here's the one from Stargazer. We've got some amazing tulips. We've got some great assortment here. How can you go wrong? Choose the color that you need. Choose the color that you want, because we've got a great, awesome assortment, starting with the fresh flowers here from what you call Global Rose Store. That's the one I personally believe in. I've used them, but I've used other companies multiple times, and I've reviewed them because, again, check out the assortment that they give you. Look at that. Some of the assorted colors that come into bloom, they last forever. So get the best quality you can afford. Now be prepared. They do have a very long stem. You can see right there. So unless you have a long vase or a vase, you may have to cut those babies down. So you might have to bring them down like this and like this. Look at the assortment, but it's well worth it. They last for weeks. You're going to end up giving some of these to your neighbors and your friends, and you're gonna get pictures. I promise you, because you're showing love. You're showing that, hey, it's worth it to show the beautiful assortment of carnations. Click through and find the quantity that you're comfortable with. And remember, Mother's Day is just a few days away. They may be selling out. You got to place your orders right away if you want to get delivered on time. Now, these are some of the most precious, beautiful flowers I've ever given. I've used this company, Global Rose Store, multiple times, and they've got such a beautiful selection that, I was impressed. If I was going to send flowers to my own self, I would send these flowers. So if you have a mom, you've got a grandmother, a great aunt, somebody that really means somebody to you, definitely consider these assortment here, because they're just beautiful. If you really want to do Mother's Day in style, click through and let me know what you think, because these are a beautiful assortment. Because remember, this is not something you really want to cheap out on. You want to buy the best flowers you can afford, because it really truly shows love. It shows that you care. So let me know where you're watching from, what everybody's up to, and I'm talking about my favorite flowers, and it's time to show some love to all our moms, right? Whether it's my mom or your mom or my neighbor's mom or down the street, we're all one people. We are, like Bob Marley said one time. So click through. Let me know what you think. I'm getting a lot of clicks here. Click through and check out the assortment that I've got here. You can't go wrong with this assortment. It is such a wonderful thing to see the type of flowers, this type of love when you get the assortment here, because you're not locked into one color. And I love the fact that carnations are very easy to care for. They last for weeks. You don't have the thorns like you do with roses and all that. It's very neutral type of flower. So let me know what you think. Let me know where you are watching from and what's going on with you. And click through, because you can't go wrong with this assortment today, because these are some of the best flowers for Mother's Day. You can't go wrong when it comes to Mother's Day. Let's show some love for sure, huh? Let's show that we truly, truly care. And the best way we can really do that is through some of the best flowers that I've created for you here on Amazon. So click through and let me know what you think. Here's a beautiful assortment. I've got so many different assortments for you here on Amazon. So let me know what you think. We're definitely excited to be here. We're talking about the best things for mom, for Mother's Day. If you got any Mother's Day memories, please leave me a comment. Let me know what you've been up to. And we're going to be going here tonight. It's 10:09 p.m. on the East Coast. We're chilling out. We're having fun. And we're talking about love, right? So please let me know what you are up to. What's going on with you today and where you're watching from. And I got a crazy question. Do you sleep on your back or your sides or both? How about that? Let me know. That's a good question right there. It's because, like I said, we're always into so many different things and giveaways. So let me know what you are thinking about. How's your night going with Mother's Day coming up? And click through to all the different assortment that we've got. How can you go wrong with this assortment? I mean, so many different flowers for people that you love. Maybe it's not your mom. Maybe she's not around. Maybe it's a teacher or a mentor or a neighbor or, a great aunt. There's so many people that touch our lives. And Mother's Day is a perfect time to really show that we care, that respond with gratitude, respond with love, and you will never, ever go wrong. And I'll tell you, it's not easy. I come from a very dysfunctional family myself, and it's hard, seeing my mom at times. It makes me kind of like emotional because when you love somebody so much, it's kind of hard to explain. But anyways, I just want to say for Mother's Day, truly from the bottom of my heart, show somebody you love them. Click through, find some flowers, find a gift card that they may like, that you think that would benefit them. Because, life can just be like over like that. When you've seen enough things, you know how precious life can be. So no matter how difficult and toxic relationships can be, gratitude and love always win out. So click through. Let me know what you think of all these beautiful flowers we're showing you today, because these are some of the best ones that I've created for you today here on Amazon. Click through and find the one that you like, because there's so many different options. You can't go wrong with on Amazon and gift giving, especially when it comes to Mother's Day. So let me know what you think, and we're going to slightly move on to some other things. But you can't go wrong with some of the best options, right? Including the ones here again from the Global Rose Store. You can't go wrong if you want the very best. You can see my great aunt over there looking at some of the beautiful flowers she was able to receive. And it's all because I think having love inside and the ability not to be cheap, if I can say that. Some people will spend on themselves, but they would never spend much on other people. And when it comes to people that have touched our lives, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a mom, right? It could be a teacher, a mentor, an aunt, somebody that's touched your life, maybe like a mom. Maybe you had an adopted mom. Maybe you had a neighbor that really meant something to you. Show them that you care, And if you can't afford flowers, send them a card. Make a video. Just tell them that you love them. That's all. So thank you for being here. Click through to, again, some of these wonderful carnations that I've got here. Remember, they do come long stemmed, so you will have to chop them down, right? And let me know. We got a betting question right here. Do you sleep on your back, on your sides, or both? Right? So let me know what you are up to today, how you're sleeping, What kind of flowers are your favorite? What kind of color? What kind of color do you like to give? The assortment is great because they get assorted colors, you know? So it's hard because you don't know what kind of color somebody's their favorite color or not. So the assortment is the way to go. Click through for some of the freshest flowers available on Amazon for delivery right now for Mother's Day. How can you go wrong with the assortment right here? Look at that. Look at that. These are actual pictures my aunt has sent me. You know, it's not something some stock footage that I just grabbed, because when you show love to other people, they will respond, you know, and it's wonderful. So again, let me know what you think. Where are you watching from? How are you sleeping? Because we're talking about my top picks when it comes to Mother's Day gifts, and you can't go wrong with these assortment from the Global Rose store. So they've got so many different options. You can actually go on their storefront. You know what? I'm going to actually leave a link in the storefront as well. So go click through. And here's the number one tip you may not know, that you don't necessarily have to buy the flowers that right now. You can click through and buy her some eye masks. You can buy her a gift card. You can buy your mom anything that you truly want. But remember, it's up to you. So buy what you feel is reasonable, what you can afford, and what would have an impact on their life. So again, the Global Rose store, the fresh flowers are the ones I'm recommending because I've purchased these multiple times and people have been very, very happy. Before we move on, if there's any questions, let me know. Otherwise, click through to some of these flowers here, guys. There's so many in the assortment that I've got here created for you. But how can you go wrong with some of these most beautiful flowers for Mother's Day? Show your mom, show your teacher, show your neighbors, show your aunt, show whoever has touched your life that you care. You know. So we're going to move on to something else. We're going to move on to the more of a higher end product that I've been using for the last couple of weeks when I went on my trip to Bali. And this is the Acer Spin laptop. And I'm going to be showing this right here. Take a look at this, baby. Tell me what you think. Now, it's great because it's a convertible. It turns into like a large phone. It turns into a tablet, right? So you get the beauty of the keyboard for a laptop and all that. And then boom, sideways, there you go. You go right on TikTok. You go right on YouTube. You can use it at the beach. Look at that. It's got the touch screen, which is the most important thing, is having the fact that you're using like a huge phone. Imagine if your phone was like super large. That's what it feels like when you have the Acer. So here's the thing. The weight isn't bad. It's about just over 4 pounds. It's a standard weight. But the main thing in terms of the pros I love is the convertibility, right? You can see right there, it converts into a laptop easy and convenient. You can't go wrong with this option, but there is some downsides, right? The biggest downside I found was, first of all, the battery life. Now, I use this on full charge for a couple of weeks, and I'd say it lasts me about 5 hours max. You know, because when you got it, unless you can keep it plugged in, you're gonna lose some of that battery life. And the second thing, which I was not a huge fan of, was the speakers. They're not the greatest, right? It's very basic, but you will usually plug in, like I did, your own Bluetooth headphones and go from there. Because most places when you're working, you can't, unless you're totally alone, you won't be putting on the speakers anyways, unless you have total privacy. So just something to watch out for. But overall, I was super satisfied. You can check out my review on Amazon. I've got the link there. Click through and let me know what you think about this product, because if you're in the market for a new laptop, you want to get the portability of a tablet. The fact you have a touch screen that you can take care of everything right away makes a big, huge difference. I would highly recommend this because, again, it's got all the bells and whistles. It's not as thin as a MacBook or something like that, but it's not meant to be, right? You get the versatility of Windows. You get the versatility of the touch screen. So that's what I would recommend if you're looking for yourself, you're looking for a really nice present for your mom, if you think she could use a convertible laptop into tablet, because essentially that's what this is. So it's got great specs. I would highly recommend you check it out because of the fact that, I mean, I've personally been using it for the last couple of weeks, and it's amazing. It's got a lot of different things. So mine has got the 13-inch screen. Um, it features the latest 12th generation Intel Core i7 processor. So definitely check that out. It's got some great innovations, and your number one innovation is really the fact that it's got the convertible touch screen. Right, that's where you want to have the convertibility. The fact that you can use this on the beach, you can use this anywhere. I used this when I was on vacation in Bali, Indonesia, for the last 3 weeks. I did all my banking. I watched Netflix sometimes for hours. Whatever. I mean, it was, people were jealous. People were looking over because it's like having a huge phone, you know. So you get the benefit of the touch screen, of the fact it converts into um, a laptop, right? How can you go wrong with this fact that it's a great thing, and you got a great discount going on right now. You've got almost 10% off right now for Mother's Day. How can you go wrong? This is cheaper than what I paid. Look at that. I should be asking for a refund. So listen, click through if you're looking for a new laptop. You're looking for something that I personally recommend it because I'm using it. I'm really satisfied with this because it hits all the bells and whistles, right? The fact that it's got enough body to it. It's not really super thin like an iMac, but I'm not paying twice the price, right? It's got a touch screen. It's got the fact that it converts into a huge phone. I mean, when it converts into a laptop, half the time, you know how convenient it is to go on TikTok or WhatsApp or YouTube. It hit all the bells and whistles. So I'm super satisfied. I would recommend this if you're going to give this for Mother's Day, if you want to give something nice, if you're looking to get something for yourself and just upgrade. Again, it hits all the experiences that I was looking for. If you're looking for something that's versatile, now get your own bag, keep it clean, and it's worth it. So remember, just watch out for the two caveats, which was the battery life and the speakers. Otherwise, it hits all the bells and whistles. You can't go wrong with Intel Spin. You know what I mean? It's perfect. You know what I mean? So it's got 16 gigabyte LPD DDR memory. 1 terabyte Generation 4 SSD, a micro SD card reader. So, like I said, it's got all the bells and whistles that you might want in a higher end to medium laptop. You know what I mean? That if you're going to be using for work or play, gaming, and you want to be able to be on the go. So, if you have any questions, let me know where you're watching from, what's been going on with you. We are live on Amazon today. We're just chilling out. Um, um, so let me know what you're up to. We'd love to talk about all the different things and what we are up to today. We're streaming for Mother's Day, right? So check out some of the best flowers that we've got here. And I am the pillow expert. So I didn't bring a lot of pillows up today. But that's right, Tony, that's me, is the pillow expert. So if you have any pillow questions, let me know. But right now we're talking about the Intel Spin 5 convertible laptop. How can you go wrong with this, baby? It is wonderful because of the fact that I'm personally using it. I'm not just talking about it. I've got one. I just got it in. I've been using it on my trip, and I used it at the beach and at the park and in the hotel and in the lounge and in the airplane. And this is a great thing because of the versatility. Converts into a convertible, basically a tablet. Converts into almost like a phone. So how can you go wrong with this thing? Because it's got the touch screen. So it's got all the features that I needed. Your mom will love this. If you want to get away from flowers and she's looking for something a little bit nicer and you want to spend the money, go with the Acer Spin from Intel. You can't go wrong. It's got some great specs, and I'm personally very happy. I've been using this to go on, watch TikTok. I've been going on TikTok on this. I've been going on YouTube. I've been going everywhere. And it does the job. I love the fact that it remembers your Wi-Fi code and all those sort of little things that you would expect, right? So if anybody has any questions, let me know. I'm definitely the pillow expert, but today I'm talking about my favorite laptop, the Intel 5 Spin. It's got some great features, right? The twin air system design with Vortex Floor. It's got the touch screen, which is probably the most important thing for most people who are on the go. So you can't go wrong with the Intel 5 Spin because it has the ability to turn into a laptop, right? And you can convert it into your touchscreen. So it's like having a huge phone. Look at that. Imagine having a huge phone, and that's what this converts into. When you want to go on TikTok, like everybody's like, hey, where can I get that? You know what I mean? Because you get the versatility of turning it around, turning it over, click through. I think you can't go wrong with this. I've been using this Intel 5 Spin for a couple of weeks. Makes a great gift if you're looking for something a little bit nicer for Mother's Day. So that's about it for this. We're going to move on to some other products. If anybody has any questions about the Intel 5 Spin, click through and let me know what you think. Again, it's got some great specs on it. Let me just go over that again. It's a true Intel experience with it's the 12th generation Intel Core i7-12600 processor. You know what I mean? The Intel Iris Xe graphics card, for your accelerate your editing needs. I mean, I could go on and on, but how can you go wrong with such a great laptop? The fact that you can give it as a gift, keep it as yourself, or maybe you want to buy one for yourself and give away your own laptop. That's a great option as well. People do that all the time, right? They buy a new mattress for themselves and just give away their own mattress or sell out their own mattress or whatever. So, see what works for you. I would highly recommend the Intel 5 because it was really, really great because the fact that I could use the touch screen, I can convert it sideways and go, and you can see right there, it talks about my top Bali experiences because I was in Bali, Indonesia. I just came back recently and it was wonderful. And it was wonderful to use this laptop on my trip. So I used it at the beach. I used it in hotel rooms, at the lounge, wherever I needed to. And I got the job done. So if you're looking for something that's versatile, that's compact, that's practical, and can make a great gift, check out the Intel 5 Spin for a great gift, a great product, because I'm personally using it. I do not ever represent anything that I don't personally have or use, and I'm very happy with it, considering it's brand new. So get the latest specs and you will be happy because it's going to just flow so much faster. So anybody out there, please let me know what you are up to. We're just having a lot of fun. Let's bring some snow in. We could use some snowfall, huh? Let's see. There we go. We got some snowfall going on. Cool us down because it's a heavy night in Toronto here. It's kind of cool. It's 26 degrees tonight. Got the windows open, and it's starting to feel like spring and summer. So I'm excited. We're going to be done off Intel Spin, and we're going to be talking about a few other products. So let's move on to a few other things I want to talk about. We've got so many different flowers. Let's bring this off and let's talk about, again, some more flower before we wrap this up and go on to other products. How can you go wrong with all these amazing flowers for Mother's Day? I've created some of the best selection. Look at the actual pictures that people have sent me from some amazing flowers that you can get for your loved one for Mother's Day. But it doesn't have to be a mom. Maybe you have a great aunt or a teacher, a mentor, a neighbor, somebody who's entered your life and has contributed to who you are. Show some love. It's a great time. She doesn't have to be your mom. She can be like your mom as long as somebody's touched your life. Isn't that true, Tusker? That's Tusker back there, huh? Just so you know, that's Tusker. He's watching. He's paying attention. He's loving everything. So we got Tusker here. We're talking about Mother's Day. We're talking about some great carnations. Click through and find the ones that you need. Click through and find the great collection that I've curated for you today. So there's all different price points. How can you go wrong? Because Mother's Day is coming. You need to plan right now. If you're going to get something there on time, it's not going to work out unless you can do it right away. So click through and tell me what you think about some of these amazing selection of flowers, fresh cut flowers that I've created for you here on Amazon right now, live. So check out what's available. See what people are buying. It's amazing to really show some love to your mom for Mother's Day. How can you go wrong by showing your mom some love? And I think the best way to do that is truly we use it with flowers, or a gift card. Anything that will show your mom that you love her. So again, click through. Let me know what you think of some of some of the top created floral collections that I've got here for you today. You can't go wrong if you're looking for something different for Mother's Day. Here's another one here. There's red roses, there's carnations, there's everything you want. There's daffodils and all that, tulips. But just choose something. Choose something and show that, I don't know, somebody that if you feel in your heart that you feel some love. So click through. Let me know what you think. Mother's Day is coming. We've got some great flowers. You do not want to miss out because these are flowers. These are pictures that my aunt actually sent me. My relatives, that they were so happy with some of the different flowers that I've sent. How can you go wrong by showing love with so many different options that you've got available on Amazon? But what you don't have right now is a lot of time. Because they probably right now you might not get the color, you might not get the size, they may not be able to deliver on time. But it is what it is. It's better than nothing. I'd rather just have flowers show up late than no flowers at all. That's the way I think about it. It's up to you. You got to find the flowers that you need, find the flowers that you want that can really make a difference in somebody's life, where they're going to send you a message or give you a phone call and just say thank you, for being part of their life. And that's all that it's about, right? It's a symbolism. When you're sharing some beautiful flowers like these ones here, how can you go wrong? For Mother's Day, it doesn't have to be your mom, right? It can be a teacher, a mentor, a great aunt, a neighbor, somebody who's affected and come into your life. You can't go wrong by showing them some beautiful flowers. So I've curated some beautiful flowers here for you today. You can't go wrong with the fresh flowers here from the Global Rose Store or some of the other options, because I've always used Amazon for all my flower gift giving. It's just so much easier, isn't it? To get one bill, and if there's any problems, usually Amazon's going to take care of you and all that. So how can you go wrong? And click through, because I'm telling you, these are some of the most nicest flowers that I could find when it comes to gift giving, which is the carnations, because they last longer. They've got an amazing aroma, and people will remember that. You get a beauty from the flowers that you do not get. I'm telling you, do not get the beauty from something which is not fresh. By the way, I want to show you something else which I got in Bali on my vacation, which is beautiful tattoo. So I paid approximately I think maybe about $300 US in Bali, Indonesia. And this is from a screenshot, a guru that I follow. His name is Shirdi Ke Sai Baba. So he was born and lived and is buried in a town in India called Shirdi. And it's just a homage to him. It's a respect that I feel he's always in my life by always being around me. So it's the same thing. Whether you get flowers, whether you get them a gift card, whether you get them something else, to show somebody in your life that you care, that you love them, right? You can't go wrong with some of these amazing flowers that I've curated for you here. We've got some amazing gift cards here as well. which you can always give at any time. You can add it on. You can do a gift card and a flower combo. You can add on some gift packages, chocolates. You can go the whole route. It all depends on, if you have love in your heart, right? If you have love in your heart, you don't always need the money. That's true. So I think that's all I got to say for now. If anybody has any comments, let me know. Where are you watching from? What type of pillow are you sleeping with? Have you got any plans for Mother's Day? Is your mom still around? Even did you have a good relationship with your mom? Did you love your mom? Some people don't, right? And I'm not judging. We live complicated, toxic, dysfunctional lives, and there's no right or wrong. It's just it is what it is, right? So thank you so much for watching, and let me know what are your favorite flowers, which are the ones that really touch you. You know what I mean? There's roses, carnations, and daffodils, and tulips. There's a billion different flowers, but you gotta click through now. You gotta start planning now, because otherwise they're gonna show up really late, and you don't want that. You want to just show them that you love them, that you made an effort, so they would arrive on time. So guys, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you so much for watching. Click through. I've got a lot of clicks tonight. Hopefully we're looking for some more comments. Let me know, how's your night going? What are you up to? And, what would you like to receive for Mother's Day? Let me know, what would you like to receive for Mother's Day? Because it's all about love. It's about humility and showing gratitude to everyone. So thank you so much for being here, and we're going to wrap this one up. So thank you, and peace out.